Hello. Welcome to the Big Steve Hour, Backstage Pass. 420 is our time. We're having a big toke at Grizzly Peak. Big Steve. Get us started. Well, we're still in Las Vegas and just taking a little break right now from there. But what an experience it's been. It's been unbelievable. Wow. Meeting everybody, having a great time up there at the Venetian Palazzo where they come together. I'm up there doing radio and then meeting all you wonderful deadheads as you come in, all you people that love Dead and Company, all the youngsters, the parents, the groups of people. It's been incredible. And it's been so much fun. It's just a laugh a minute as we just joke around and things get serious at times. We laugh, we cry, we go through all kinds of stuff together. And it is something that is so special, though. It's only in our world, in our special thing that we all have together that is called Grateful Dead. That history, it comes together with the new stuff and the young people and the old, like I say. It's just overwhelming me what I'm learning about everybody and what I'm hearing about how much they listen to our podcasts like this, the on YouTube. And here's some of the stuff we filmed. I want to show you. This is a quick film of us at the meet and greet right there.
And doing like a stand-up show.
Yeah.
At
Katie?
a restaurant.
With Katie. Yeah, right.
With Katie.
Hi, darling.
Hi. My
What's your
friend
name?
Sammy.
Tammy? Sammy.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Ellie.
Kelly. Where are you guys from?
Ellie.
Ellie and Sammy.
Yes. Upstate New York. But now I live in Philly.
Yeah. Because the reason I'm up here is because we gave our lives at Heart and Shoulders.
Yes.
There was no other band that treated a crew like that. No other crew treated their band like that. Right. So what we did together, I'm so proud of it. And so I go down to the Spirit. I do that, but I like being up here. Do a little work on the sound. Right here.
So 30 years ago, one of my second dead show, 79, the Coliseum, he took me, and that's when they haven't done Dark Star in like ever. I see Dark Star. 40 years later, I'm going with my brother tonight. It's like fucking unbelievable. Yeah, we haven't been to a show in a long time.
That's a beautiful thing. You brothers. I've been here the whole time. I've been here since May 13th.
I know, I hear you every day.
People are incredible. They all have stories like that.
Who is on my car radio every single day.
They tell this young lad,
Was
William,
born a deadhead.
he's all interested in everything.
I went to my first
Brought his
dead
t-shirt, he
show
wanted
May
to
19th,
buy.
1995. Elizabeth. Nice to meet you, Steve.
William.
William?
Yes.
Amazing. Oh my God.
How are you?
Mom and daughter?
Yes, these are my twins.
It's
They're
right.
13. Yes, the next generation of deadheads.
Okay, so mom's a deadhead. She brought the
Mom
guys
and
here.
2 daughters.
The storyteller at Grateful Dead Land, right here.
Jay Blakeburg stopping in to say hi.
And it is just like that. It keeps going on and on like that. And we have so many wonderful memories that have been building up now. So we got a little bit more time there. We're going to go there starting Jerry's birthday. We're going to have a radio show on Thursday, August 1st. And I'll be there for some time after that. The shows end at the Sphere on the 10th of August. And that is it for this year. So it's been amazing. And here's a lovely lady and me chatting. People came from every state in the union, all over the country, all with their stories, all bringing their love, all bringing this amazing friendship that we have and meeting for the first time. And people had heartfelt stories. Some of them were very sick at times. And I didn't realize how much joy and solace they do really take from the music and the words and all of our friendships. And that's what's most important. Remember that all of you are part of this great friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood. And we can conquer a lot together, and we do. And we do it for the good of all of us. So it's been very moving to me. And also, a lot of memories come floating up of the years gone by. And I start thinking about all of our trips on the road and all the things that happened to us. Now, there's kind of a story that was famous among us, and it kind of slipped away from me for years. I hadn't really thought about it too much, but people start asking these amazing questions. It's having these live radio shows is beautiful to have everybody there and they can ask questions. And so somebody asked me about this story about this lizard god and wanted to know how that story began. And it was in 1973, September, around the 7th of September. We've been playing up in Nassau Coliseum. We did 3 shows there, and we were on tour, and that's September, and we were up in Nassau for 3 shows, and we were staying in New York City. We had 2 days off there in a row, and on the first day of the days off in the afternoon, Jerry and I were hanging out together on the street, not on the sidewalk, right in front of the hotel on Central Park South. And there we were, and we were having ourselves a real great conversation because we were out there talking to Sal, one of the great limo drivers of New York, and he was telling us about all this kind of funny story, and we were laughing with him, and we were there, and we were finishing off a roach together, smoking this roach. And as we were talking, a car pulls up right there on Central Park South and leans out. And I don't know if the guy really knew who we were. He didn't say our names. He didn't say anything. He leaned out and he handed me an amazing thing, a shoebox with some holes in the top of it. And I opened it up, and inside the shoebox, and he yelled at me, "It's yours now." And they took off. And inside that shoebox was an iguana, this lizard, and this beautiful lizard. And he came with a letter too. And the letter said, "This is Chonga Bonga, the lizard god. And you guys have the care of him. Take care of him and make sure that he thrives and lives." And so we completely took him with us on the road as our own. And we moved in and we went to the hotel. We went back in the hotel. And now we're joined by Kid Candelario, who was on the road with us on the crew for many years, my partner. And so he and I go up to the party room, and the party room was where we listened to the tapes after the show and where we worked together and party together, after the shows. So it was the party room. And that was the perfect place for us to set up Chonga Bonga. Kid came up with the brilliant idea of how to set it. We put him on the side of the bathtub, and Kid would just drip the water, tiny, warm drip, hot drip, and it was just perfect. Not going through the shower, but through the tub. And it just steamed up the bathroom perfectly. He was a lizard just like this, a beautiful. He was turning gray and green, and they changed their color to go with their environment. Iguanas do, and so he was in the process of changing slightly to the color, and now the bathroom was almost the color of that towel behind him, and so he was changing himself into another color, sort of a whiter, lighter color. It was really amazing. And there he was in there. We gave him a little bit of lettuce and a little bit of tomato. Now, we were on this tour with Doug Somm, as I told you, and all his bunch too. Now, here's a picture of those guys. And this is us. I believe that's us at William and Mary. But here you see, without his shirt, you see Sam Cutler way over on the side here. And next to him with the long black hair heading in towards the piano is Martin Fierro back there. And Martin Fierro, of course, he joined Jerry's band, Jerry Garcia band, and he traveled with us for a couple of years playing saxophone. And with the red hat behind him is Joe Winslow, another crew member of the Grateful Dead crew. And right next to me there is Doug Somm, the famous Doug Somm, dear friend of ours, guy we had so many parties with. He was Texas Doug, but he came and lived in California, and he had his band with him opening up for us on this tour. It was September 7th, 1973. And so we're at William and Mary, and we do the setup. Now we get this thing down. Every hotel we go to, we put Chonga Bonga in there, and he's thriving there and doing great and doing better and better. And everybody's loving him, and he becomes our mascot on the road, and we're having a great time. And so on this tour, we were real busy. We went a couple of nights at William and Mary. Then we went up to Onondaga War Memorial in Syracuse. We did a couple of nights there. Then we went to Providence, Rhode Island. And then we went to Philly. When we got to Philly, we were late getting into town. And so we, at the airport, handed off the box to Sam. And he went to the hotel, Sam Cutler. Here's a picture of Sam years later. That's us in front of the Sweetwater. And Sam said, I explained to him, Kid and I explained to him about how you set the water just right, keep the temperature on the hot side, but just keep it dripping. And so he said he would take care of that. He'd go to the hotel, set him up in the party room there because he had the keys. And then we'd do the show, see Chonga Bonga after the show. So the end of the night comes now in Philadelphia, and we go back to the hotel. I think we were staying at the Warwick Hotel, and we go up to the room, and we're starting the party, and then we check on Chonga, and unfortunately, Sam didn't mean to, but he was in a big hurry. He was rushing out, and he didn't mean to, but he turned the shower was on, and he turned it on full, and he turned it on hot, and it was really hot and steamy in there, and Chonga Bonga couldn't catch enough air, or I'm not sure what. The temperature went way too hot for him and passed away. And we gave him a Viking funeral, which is where he really full honors and full respects, because he was one of us at that moment, and he traveled with us, and he gave his life for the music and for the joy that we enjoyed with him. And he became a legend in our bunch. And the letter that it had said that, take good care of him. It's important. And I'm not sure, but about 6 months after that, within a year, Sam moved on. And so I always wondered if there was any relationship to that. But I always loved Chonga Bonga, and so did everybody else. And that's the story of him. In September 73, on the 20th, is when we played the Philadelphia gig, and that was the last we saw of him. So he made it for a while there with us, 2 weeks. What a beautiful lizard he was. And he lives in my mind to this day as a silly story of the crazy road of the Grateful Dead and the unexplainable things that happened to us. How those guys handed us that off, and there we were in a real position. It wasn't easy to take care of them. Now, there's also times when you're on the road and when you're traveling, you want to be as comfortable as you can in a hotel. You want to have your party room. You want to have your fun. So here's a little something from some friends of ours at the Lexi Hotel in Las Vegas. If you're coming back for that last week, take a check of this, and you might want to stay at this 420 friendly hotel.
Here it's completely budget friendly, so pitching this to come here would be a lot easier versus spending thousands of dollars at another hotel or another club, when this is $300 in itself, but you're getting a bunch of food credit, alcohol credit, you can get a bottle on top of that. It's topless, weed here, games. It's everything. Now that I've worked here long enough to see how it is, it's really cool with the amount of freedom you get. A lot of people that are raving, they want to have that freedom to do pretty much everything that Lexi offers. And when you're a rave person, you really kind of don't care at some given point. You just want to party, drink, smoke, relax, titties out. Boom, Lexi. So it was really convenient for a lot of ravers to come here. You get triple things in one place. So it's like you're not only topless, you get to smoke weed, not only outside, but you can smoke weed on a specific floor, which not a lot of hotels have. And then also the experiences that are here as far as like the different shows we have going on, the parties, what kind of parties.
Yeah, it's really something special, you know, and it's different. And it's something that we have a lot of fun with. They're friends of ours. We become friends with them, and they'll treat you real good. Just come there and tell them you're with the band. And there you go. And I always want to tell you how much I love you guys coming in. And thank you for your likes and your subscribing. It's important to us. We run this channel with a lot of fun, and we try to make it fun. It's going to get more fun now. We're going to move on to different things. We've been in Las Vegas. We got one more run there. We're going to move back into other great fun stuff. There's lots of shows to talk about doing in San Francisco area. We'll keep you guys posted on all that. You'll be there with us as we have fun with this thing. And it's all for you. This is your station. This is your place to come and your place to ask any questions you want. So thank you. I love you. And watch for our messages. We're going to do more of these. Love you guys. Have a great one. Listen to the Big Steve Hour on Sirius XM tomorrow at 2 p.m. West Coast. Thank you.